Hey, collective. Ooh, how I miss my office. I'm transferring everything right now, and I feel like just everything is happening in a at a pace of I don't know, and there's so much else stuff I got going on. So like, even if I don't know, I know it's happening. I'm sure it's happening. It's just that you ever get that sense where like you just get overwhelmed with thoughts and like you're trying to just keep the pace with your thoughts. You're trying to process, and you got all these spiritual warfares and things going on where people don't want to see you make it, and you can feel all this energy coming through, and you just you're tired. You're over it. You're over people and their problems that they have with you. You're over the bad and negative innuendos that people have for you, and you're just over it. I think you're finally like, you know what? It's no more of that taking 2 steps forwards just to go 2 steps backwards. You're pledging on. You're moving full range ahead, and baby, you're leaving. You're just you're tired. You know what I'm saying? You know that energy is out there. You know that it exists. You know that it's family members. You know it could be even the man laying next to you or the woman laying next to you in bed with a very negative outlook on what the process looks like. But at the same time, you're trying to create a world and a version and a vision that I can only show you when I get there. Until then, even if you don't believe in me, I have to believe in myself, because you don't believe in you shouldn't have to roll over onto me. And then for my haters out there, collective, when I tell you your haters just be out there throwing darts in every direction, and those things are being collective, every collected. Every bad thing that you're saying about the collective is adding up. It's making sense. It's giving them the power to go above and beyond even what they expected. And that's where we coming from, because I'm hearing when pigs fly. So somebody might have said that to you, like, that only happened when pigs fly. Well, baby, pigs are flying for this collective. Baby, the pigs are flying, and so am I. And so is collective. We are elevated. Baby, we are on a whole new level. And if you want us to bring out the dark nights of the soul to meet and greet you for the shit that you think we can't play with, just because we are light beings, don't mean we gonna have no negative energy that we can send out to. We just choose not to. And I wonder why. Y'all better start wondering why soon. Because not only are our ancestors some gangsters, but we have that inner ability too to make sure that you don't process anything. But we are not on that level. That playing field is over for us. We don't give the energy back, because yeah, we RTC it, but that's nothing, you guys. That's nothing. When I tell you, you can go into your bag and pull out, you can go into that bag and pull it out. You can give them exactly what they're wanting back. So you want the headaches and you want the problems, because you're so busy scrutinizing someone else's life, because it's not your life, that you think you have all the senses. You think you have all the details. You think you're pushing forward into this life that it's not yours. You can't destiny swap with a chosen one. You don't have the abilities, the gifts, the common sense, the decency to mess with my collective. And this is definitely coming from the horse's mouth, because when I tell you your ancestors, your loved ones, and your spirit guides are in the room, this conversation, this message is directed by the Most High. Because, baby, it's taken me a few days to get back into, just the guidance. And the reason why is I had to be silenced because someone was watching my videos so hard and taking notes and abstracting what they thought they could abstract and thought that they could put it in a bowl, mix it up, and throw some type of dark something at me. It takes a lot of energy to do what I do, collective, and I don't mind doing it. I don't even mind having the battles, the spiritual battles, because no matter whether I'm doing this or not, I'm still going to receive the battles. So I'm going to open y'all up to some things, because pigs are flying today. Because somebody said when pigs fly, now I'm ready to come for your life. Because you sent for me and then nobody send for you. You don't send for somebody and don't, man, we're going to put a stamp on that postage. But y'all give me a moment. See, there's a lot of people out there so worried about if and when you make it, if you are going to help them. I'm going to go ahead and say it for you, collective. Hell no, they ain't helping you. For what? Help you do what? Help you get closer to them? Help you reap their rewards while you was basically killing their dreams? While you was stomping on their dreams? While you were trying to stop their shine? While you were competing against them? Hell no. You're not getting anything. You're getting what you're getting. If you're watching them, keep watching. That's what you're going to get. A whole show. You've been waiting on a show. You've been calling collective a clown this whole time. Disbelief, then believing, and then when you believe, you did everything to stop their turns. You recommending them and referring them to jobs only to tell the people don't hire them. You're giving them food that's bad because you didn't want it and it was your leftovers, and you're lying on their name, telling them, talking about them and behind their back. And some of you bitches are sisters. I can't believe that I had this type of energy. I had a fight last night in my dream, because I don't play about my collective. Y'all got to quit shitting on the person that's helping you the most, that has helped you the most, and then get mad when they close the door, cut the phone off, shut the blinds, move to a new location, shut off all communication. And then what happened? What happened? Chick, you know what happened. Sir, you know what happened. Y'all out here acting like the one person that's doing you did you the best is doing you wrong. All because every once in a while that person gets tired and you don't even know how to return the favor. But yet you sitting your little ugly self up in rooms talking about when pigs fly. When a chosen one, an earth angel, a star seed breaks down and tell you something that's fucking intimate and pure from their heart, you don't turn around and say to your next friend, yeah, that's going to happen. Yeah, person, yeah, masculine, feminine over there was like, yeah, they're going to win a lot. Yeah, when pigs fly. They're going to get that new, yeah, when pigs fly. They're going to get that new car. Yeah, when pigs fly. Baby, pigs are flying. Pigs are flying. Pigs are flying. And you're flying too, just away from them. Pigs are fucking flying. Baby, the courage we have to sit in front of our haters and to be kin to them at the same time. That bloodline is even worse when you bring them in and claim them as family, and they do the same thing. Baby, the courage. But when you see this, to be honest with you, this is telling you about the two sides that really truly exist within you. Because, you know, they'll play all day with your nice side, not realizing it's a monster within me too, or within you too. So when you open up Pandora's box, pigs start flying. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, you had to go through danger with these people. You had to serve some severe consequences. That's why you not picking up nothing behind you. That's why you not looking behind you. That's why you not going back. Because this whole time it's given bitter, jealous, envious. It's giving your breath stink on a Sunday evening when you had its opportunity to brush your teeth. It's giving shittiness. for nothing. All to a collective that has done nothing but poured into you. You all. But when pigs fly, that's when they're going to get what they need to get. Meanwhile, this very person has been putting their all into you. They weaved blankets for you. They sewn socks for you. They given their last to you. You're like a drape on the window for them. Their pictures are hung on their walls. They always held you up when you wasn't feeling good. Told you you look good and you'll do this and you'll win. Meanwhile, you sitting your ugly face ass over there talking about when pigs fly. But when you see that pig fly, whether somebody tossed it through the air or not, you gonna see it. That's the day you gonna know you shouldn't have said what you said. And mark my words, this collective is done collecting shit for y'all, putting up with shit for y'all. This collective is done picking up the bag and burdens and making everything their own. They finally found their way. They finally found their way, and they're leaving behind. When I tell you they didn't want me to finish what I was saying, a call came through. I thought I hit no, and here I am answering the phone. But let's keep it real. This new journey you're on doesn't include them. It just doesn't. You have to realize at some point that you came in this world alone, you're going to leave this world alone. It doesn't mean that you're going to end up alone. What it's saying is you don't no longer, you're going to have to put some boundaries with some people. And that's probably, where it's at. But that's your kids. That's your mother. That. If you were a caretaker, I'm a caretaker to my mother and my children. But it's going to be some boundaries. It's going to be some real live talking. I guarantee you they won't make it there before I do. Therefore, this is what I'm saying to you. You're going to build a whole new life. A whole new home. But it's not going to be in disarray. Because you're not putting that old home into that new home. You're not bringing all that. And if they can't accept that, then leave them where they're at. Leave them where they're at. You don't have to tolerate other people's stuff. Their emotions, their lifestyle, all of that stuff is not about you. Everybody will be a narcissistic and person and place blame on you. Well, you didn't do this. No, you didn't listen. You didn't hear. You didn't want to hear because you thought shit was free. You thought shit was free. Now go find the free shit and make it work for you. Because obviously you old enough to tell me what I didn't do. You also old enough to read a book, watch TV, play games, live your life, figure out what it is you want to do for you. And if you choose not to do it, then baby, ain't that your shit? Not mine. People always want to come throw some more shit on you. No, we're not doing that no more. Right. Ooh. I'm here. Oh, happy day when Jesus washed. He washed my fears away. You got a lot of potential to do so much more than what you believe that you're capable of. And the reason why you don't do a lot of it is because of how you feel about, you're being held back by such and such and such and such. And they know they're in the way, and certain things are placed there to be in the way. You're going to have to remove it. Physically say it's removed. We're done. I'm not doing that no more on a regular basis. Here and now and again, maybe. Then no. If because people have the ability to do everything they need to do for themselves while you're not in the room. But while you're in the room, oh, I can't do it. I'm handicapped. I'm mentally ill. I'm this, I'm that. No, you okay. What would you do if I'm not here? We got to wake up, collective, to know when people are playing on our intelligence and choosing to allow you to do everything for them. Everyone out here has an ability and an inability. Well, you know who the enables are. And even they ain't enabled. They have a gift too. Alright, so you're coming into the very moment where you're just releasing a lot of truths. Because this thing that's coming in is very deep and it's very emotional. You're not going to sink in this moment, you know. It's just one of those heavily felt, heavily needed emotional conversations, lessons to teach you where, or to show you who people are, and to teach you where, you know, to not allow yourself to go back to. It's forgiving. It's forgiving. They're not saying don't forgive those people. Just teach those people how to do better. And if they choose not to learn the lesson, you know, especially when it comes to you, your boundaries are your boundaries. Stickler. Stay on it. Baby, the one thing about you is that you're a nurturer, and you already knew what you were going to place into your children, your grandchildren, and everybody else. So if Mary had a little fucking lamb and all her lambs didn't follow her, even if you lose one, baby, it's okay. You still did your job. We can't save everybody. Everybody isn't meant to be saved. Everybody is out here experiencing their own life. And that's why you grow up and you go away from home. And you go marry and you go do all the stuff that the world told you to do. Because they didn't want to tell you that had you as a woman kept to yourself and just been that Virgin Mary, you'd be even more powerful now today than you even freaking know. People don't realize is that once that innocence is abroad, that's when your energy gets released from your body. They might tell you in a way that they ain't gonna tell you, but that's why these men out here think that women are only supposed to cook, clean, and widen up some legs. That's not true. We didn't even come from that world. We didn't come from a world where that was even realistic. But I'll get into that later. Because this new world that you're entering into is the world that you came from. This is a new world also. It's been redeveloped. It's been resituated. It is your utopia. And it is a world where you can bring people with you. You do have that choice. What we're saying is you're not going to bring them demons with you. You're not going to bring them devils with you. You're not going to bring them people who stabbed you in the back with you. You're not going to bring them people who need, can't do nothing for themselves with you. I mean, it's one thing if it's an elderly parent or a baby, but you in-betweens, get your shit together. Because, baby, even if I can pay the way and pave the way at the same time, the thing is you have to learn from this. Nobody wants to leave a lot of everything to somebody with no brain, with no thought process. Yeah, I'm going to go off. Anyway, you're the weaver. Like I said, you kept a whole community together. But they had no chill. They were always in the green. Go, go, go. Take, take, take. Never slow down. So now you stopped. You stopped weaving things together. You stopped putting things in place for everyone else, and you started putting things in place for just yourself. And when you started focusing on yourself, it gave people some type of complex. And they thought, oh, well, we'll just take her through there, take her through there, take him through there, take him through. No. Your ancestors, the Most High, and your loved ones and your spirit guides said, oh, hell no. We're going to take you through there and see if you can handle it. I'm hearing they not handling it like you did. Because your patience and your perseverance and, you know, they didn't have the tools that you have to make it through. They don't have the tools still to this day. They don't even have the desires. They don't have the conscious mind. They don't have anything that you have to pull through. Whole time they just thinking you strong, like you didn't cry, like you didn't have an emotional relapse, like you didn't go through something, like you didn't have nothing heavy on your heart and in your world. But what they realize, you just alchemized everything. You transmuted that fucking pain into power, and now you're just that powerful. Yeah, you still have days like they have. You just not out there letting them days wear you down. I think now that you chose yourself and your guides truly see you doing it, you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. They're just moving you forward into a lifestyle that's definitely going to be exactly what it is that you envision in your dreams. A very powerful manifestation here. As I said, your visions are coming to your fruition, and the number 13 is significant. The number 13 is significant. Okay, the number 11 is significant. You definitely have what I call powers within, powers above. It's like you got that guardian angel standing behind you. You've been heavily protected in your entire life, but you still had to deal with the trials and the tribulations. Do you see that? You still had to overcome all things, and you still had to balance out both worlds, the light and the dark inside you. What they're saying, you conquered each step. So, like, you're just an overseer now, and those pigs are flying, baby, because guess what? You fulfilled a legacy. You conquered a destination. You eliminated a lot of things, and this is why everything that you placed in your dreams is coming to fruition. You don't have to worry about one or the other. You can have whatever you like because you planted the seeds. No more saying, I'm going to do this. No, you can do all. You can do it all now. That's what they're giving you. Because you embraced you. You embraced others. You've seen through the dark nights of the soul. You've seen through the blinders. You've seen through the lies. And you still gave all you had to make sure people were good. You just have this essence going on. I feel like people don't realize how much they're really going to miss you, I guess. In this sense, because a lot of people swear up and down they miss the old you, and maybe you had like with me, I had a weight loss journey, and people just blame everything on that. Oh, now she acting brand new. Truth is, I watched all of you guys do it first, and y'all acted brand new. That let me know you wasn't really working on your inside. You were only worried about your physical, and that's a you thing. It's a you problem. I was okay with my outside, and I was definitely healing on the inside. I healed what was wrong with me on the inside, so my physical was never the issue. You can go get fat, but I didn't get what they say ugly. So if you was ugly and you went and had a weight loss surgery, you was probably still ugly, right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say that. Yeah, I'm going to say it anyway. Because, babies, there's things about people that they don't realize internally. Internally, you have to fix yourself. Otherwise, it don't matter what you do with this outside. This outside going to reflect what's going on in the inside. So that's what I see out of a lot of people. I want to heal my health. My health needs to match the wealth that's coming into my internal self. So, yeah, I healed that. And that's what some of you have done, collective. And then there's others who really are superficial. Now you superficially don't look good, and you don't feel good, and you're not doing good, and your health is still declining. It's because you didn't work on what was going on with you internally, but you fixed the outside. That's It's like the outside of a house getting repainted and refurbished, but the inside all fucked up and dirty and nasty. Yeah, you got to work on that. But yeah, so here's this thing. I think what the Most High wanted you to know is that you wear your wings. The things that they've given to you, you wear your purpose very powerfully. Like you're conservative. They love your conservatism. They love the way that you snap back, or you give it to people raw. They love the way that you're very, very much so who you say you are, because not many people are. A lot of people do have opportunities, and they change with those opportunities because they believe those opportunities are part of them, and they make them, and they give them their makeup, and it's going to be this and it's going to be that. And you, on the other hand, know it's not going to be none of the sense. It's a tool. All of it is a tool. You get that job, you use that money to invest in you, not to stay there to work for somebody else's business and build their brand. You use it as a tool. Whoever you are, you have the common sense God gave you. The rest of us, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm trying to fix it for us. There's a lot of investors looking at you right now, and they're going to invest in you. 1,000% is what I'm hearing. Money will be in your account sooner than you know, sooner than you think. People are going to pay for you to come and do whatever it is you do with your services. And it's coming in hot, and it's coming in fast, it's coming in easy, and it's a natural flow. It's not just in the moment. It's not one time. It's consistent. All right, last card, High Priestess. Like I said, your source, you're connected. You're the High Priestess. You're the goddess. You're the God. High Priest. If they ever wonder what you can really make happen for them, you've already done it. People don't realize just you encountering their lives, coming in and going out. They felt your presence then, and they felt it when you left. Now, that wish fulfillment has come through. And it's going to cause a lot of heartache and breaks in those others' lives that thought pigs didn't fly. Well, pigs men that flew. Flying, it wasn't flying back then, but baby, that heartbreak, you're going to feel that along with seeing a pig fly. Y'all gonna learn how to leave this collective alone. Y'all gonna learn how to treat people well when you have them in your presence. Not get over on them, not be sneak dissing them, not using them, not trying to control them, not cheating on them, not lying to them. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn, but you're gonna learn the way that you're supposed to learn, because baby, when the Most High sends you one of his and you dog them out, baby, you don't get nothing but the devil's work after that. I can guarantee you. Everything you got after that person was taken away isn't even close to. And you try to dress it up, make it look like that other person, and it doesn't happen. I know it feels like a lot of fuckery, don't it? And I know I said a lot of, when I get to cussing, baby, that means something struck a nerve with me, baby. And it did. It did. I take it personally when it comes to my... Let me say this. Baby, let me hit all these. Boom, boom, boom. Abracadabra. I done got a wand, y'all. And I return all that negative connotation back to the person who sent it to you all. I return y'all energy back to you guys ever so softly. And I return your inheritance, however it may be coming in. Is the number 13 on this one? Yeah, it is. Pay attention to 13. And I'm going to leave it like that. I love y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. Yes. Things are about to change majorly for you. And I love that for you. All right, I'm out.
nice and slow. Ooh, yeah. Talk like singing, let the rhythm flow. Palm trees